Yo. Something went wrong. Let's see. I think I'm live. Don't really know why. It's being a bit weird. Let's check. Yeah. Looks like we are cooking. Yeah, so some feedback for you guys. Just gonna share it with the Discord. So yeah, if you want to submit your music, as always, you head to the link in the description, and there is the demo link, and that will take you to yeah, where you can submit your music. Some people have donated. I think a couple of people. There's not that many people actually in there that have submitted the music, so it's quite likely I'll get to your song. You probably don't need to donate, but if you want to donate to be nice, then happy days. So Rick Stones and Dom Poon donated. So I can't see anyone called Rick Stones in this list. I don't know if he submitted under a different name. I'm trying to find the chat. For some reason the chat's not coming up. Let me check on YouTube. View channel. Go live. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Rick Stones, if you are watching the stream and you're in the chat, then tell me which song is yours so I can skip to it. But until then, I'll play Don Poons, who donated first. Trying to find a method to, yeah. So you submit. You see the description. There's a link to the demo thing. I can even send it to you in the chat. Let me just bring it up. No, not that one. This one. Thanks, Growmain. I'll get to you after Dumpoon. So yeah, submit to that link. Olas Carter. Olas. All right, let's begin, I guess. You should be able to hear this. So that was Don Poon. Tell Me Who I Am. Really nice. I'm peeking a bit. Sorry, I shout. Yeah, really nice. Overall, like super solid. Mix is great. Melodics are really nice. Drums are good. I feel like there's something going on with the drums with it feels like one of the loops or something is on a different groove or something. It's like something that's slightly out of time, and I noticed it more at the beginning. Yeah, that. It's like a little perk layer or snare layer that's like slightly behind the main snare, and it feels a bit off. I think you just need to put the things in the same swing. It's something like that, or you just need to quantize. Very minor detail. The only other not flaw. Well, yeah, I guess flaw, or only issue I have with the track is just the vocal. That it's very overused. I mean, it's from the Bound to Divide, from the Basic Waves pack for the Lauren Lamont one, and it's quite an older pack, and I think a lot of people have used that pack, and you know they would have submitted the tracks to labels, and so the labels would have heard that sample over and over again. It's a shame because it works really well with the track, but yeah, it's one of those things where like it might hold you back from getting the track signed. You could even take it away, really. Like, you have really nice melodics in the track, and maybe try to get like an original, or like sing it yourself and then like get AI to like fix your voice and things like that. Like, try to come up with something like slightly original, which is going to really elevate the track. But at the minute, it's super solid. I'd say like 8 out of 10. The only thing's missing is like, yeah, some original vocal in there, but really, really solid. Your production's come a long way, man. So yeah, thanks for sending it. I know you're not in the chat. I think it's like you're in Hong Kong, so I guess you're probably in bed. But yeah, sweet. Thanks for sending it in. Thanks for donating. All right, so let's move to the next one. So yeah, Grey Man, we'll do yours, I think, because I don't know. I want to find out who this guy. There's a guy called Rick Stones who donated, but his name isn't here. So yeah, let's do Tritonal. Oh, okay, it's a remix. Nice. This an official remix or what? What's up, AD? What's up, Joe? Thanks for joining, guys. Okay, unofficial. It sounds really nice, by the way. No comment. Yeah, so overall, so far, this is sounding really lovely. I think my only little thing with the mix is it feels like you could have a little bit more in your like upper mids. The low end is like pretty dominant, which is nice. It makes it feel really warm, but it feels like a little bit quiet over here. And yeah, the track overall is a bit quiet. Like you could probably push it a little bit more, like kind of averaging around between 10 and -10 and -8 lufs, and you're kind of sitting just a bit below that. It's fine, but maybe if you did push it a little bit more into the limiter, you get a bit more out of the highs, or just boost the highs a bit. Ooh. And the O5, I've not been doing any of that with my hand. No, I did some kickboxing, and yeah, somebody kicked my arm. It's very hard. So yeah, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as it looks. It's just trying to keep it still. Yeah, let's keep playing this. It's really nice. You did just say something. Let me just check. Where's that gone? Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, Ola, with the token thing. Maybe it's a YouTube thing, but maybe ignore it. I don't know. Where are you seeing these tokens? Apart from me. Yeah, sorry. People might have actually submitted to the wrong one. I didn't realize. Yeah, there's this one. Because I linked people to one of them, but I guess some people have gone to this one as well. I just want to check that Rick Stones is not in here. Oh, I did. Okay. I need to check this one. Okay, I'm gonna remove this session. Don't submit to this one. I'll delete it. Yeah, the one with the more recent date. Let's just refresh this. Yeah. So this one, guys. You will put it page. Views. No. Sorry. Go back to the session. Where do we go? Session. View. Open session. There we go. Yeah, sorry. Let's go back to Grey Main. Yeah. Yeah, but to be fair, there's nothing else I am thinking that you need to change with this. It is really nice. The melodics are lovely. It's really warm. Maybe a bit long, but like there's probably some sections that you could probably cut away just because it's like you're not changing too much, so it will get a bit boring. Like maybe here you cool down sooner. Yeah, because this is the same as this, really. You don't need both of these. You're just looping. So yeah, apart from that, really nice, and then just the mix, like bring up the upper mids a bit more. And when I say upper mids, like you could bring it up on a few things, like your melodics, your synths. You can bring them out a bit more. Vocal maybe, and like maybe some more air on your drums. Just bring them up individually rather than just on your master, just bringing it up. Although that could also work, but like bring things up individually first. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, just so you guys, so we're clear on the right one to submit to. Yeah, there should only be one link now that you submit to. Yeah. All right. That's it. So yeah, thank you for sending it in. good luck with it. I don't know. Yeah, the issue with doing this, like doing remixes without people asking, is this thing where they don't answer and then they don't want it. Especially if the track's just come out, then maybe you have a chance. But if it's an older track, I don't know this song, but if it's an older track, then it's going to be hard to get them to want to remix it because for them they might not see any benefit because if you're not on a well-known artist, they're not seeing it. They're going to look at it as a business transaction as always, rather than like how good the song is. Unfortunately, so they'll think, oh well, maybe he's not a big artist. Why would we do this? So yeah, you got to think of that. But if you've just released it, maybe they really love it and it'll give it a little boost. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Just send it out for people to play. Okay, I'm gonna play this one now. This is Rick Stones who donated, but he submitted into the other feedback thing, which was my fault. So we'll play this one. Okay, only one. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, just so far, there is something going on with the mix. It feels like maybe you've like over compressed your kick or something like that, or you've over compressed too many things, like quite a few things in the track where it just doesn't feel like it has much life or it's like breathing much. Yeah, your low end mix is a bit off, so you've like, I think either you need to turn the kick up quite a bit. You can kind of see it on this oscilloscope here, where you have like a lot of the drums coming through and they're a lot louder than your kick and your low end element. So I'd bring up the kick, bring up all those bass elements. As you know, this track is pretty driven by bass. It's one of those like kind of deep progressive house tracks, but we're not really hearing or feeling the bass. So it's kind of, yeah, it's just kind of like not hitting the mark because of the mix. Melodically and like arrangement wise is pretty repetitive here. I would look to like either do some kind of bass progression, maybe just like halfway through, just to get it feeling like something is changing. You don't have to do anything like super melodic, but a little like progression, a little walk up or go down, something like that, just to give us a little change. Maybe some ear candy coming hit in and out. Just try to keep it a bit more engaging because it's definitely a bit repetitive here. So yeah, little mix tweaks, and a little bit of adding elements maybe, or like arrangement adjustment. But let's keep going and see what you got in the second half. What are you on about, DFO? Oh, this guy, yeah, when I'm scratching my leg, man. I forget where I've got the camera. Usually you can't see anything below here. I'm actually looking for my phone. You got a dirty mind. Yeah, so this half here was sick. Really nice. Reminded me of The World Keeps Turning, Nox Fan. Like those strings are really, really nice. Mix, again, is still off, so it's like, it could be so much better. But you're doing a great job melodically here. And the ooh, mouse is stuck. And the sound design is really nice here. So it's just like, get that mix sorted out. Just bring up the lows more, bring up the kick more, bring up the bass more. And the track will sing a lot more. But yeah, otherwise really, really nice. I'm not going to play the rest. Imagine it's just like an extended outro out, but really nice. You need a little bit of like some of these sounds over here, I think, to carry it. Yeah, that's all I think to say. Thank you for sending it in. I'll go to the next donation now, which was, you just told me in the chat. It was Ola. So Ola, where did you submit your song? Because I can't see it here. Did you submit it to the wrong link? Shepherd. Yeah, unless it's one of these, you've got a different name on here. Just tell me. Oh, Anya and wow, can't pronounce that. Anianama and Moral Koid. Okay, here. All right, let's go. The cue's not too bad, but I can't promise I'll get to you if you don't do it. Okay, yeah, so first off, I'd say pretty cool, like pretty different. Sound design and like the melodics are pretty unique, which is great to hear. Yeah, as people are saying in the chat, the drums are very loopy. It does feel like you've just like dropped a top loop on there and just left it looping. If you haven't and you've got the MIDI there and you've got the individual drums, like play the drums over a long course, like over 16 bars. So you have some variants, do some drum fills, do some ghost hits, things like that. Effects like little throws, you can do like beat repeats and stuff like that, just to keep the drums nice and engaging, because you're doing a great job with the melodics, but yeah, the drums are kind of laying it down. Also take the drums away a bit, because you're playing the drums from like here all the way to here, like the same loop all the way through, which is such a long time to listen to the same thing. So take it away in these little breaks, or do something to them in these little breaks. Yeah, the snare, it doesn't really match with the, like, it's just, yeah, it's a bit tame and a bit lame. Like you just need something that's like cracking through a little bit more. Maybe layer it with something a little bit deeper, or maybe like a rim shot or something like that, just so it pops through a bit more. But the mix otherwise is actually pretty good. Like it's well balanced. Like the kick's punching through a lot. Bass feels pretty good. Yeah, let's keep listening. Yeah, the snare's like a clap. It's like it's very airy. You need some like something cracking through a bit more. Yeah, so like what lets this second half down is the fact that you've looped these drums for so long here, because it's like we don't really appreciate the drums when they're coming back in here, and you're not really changing much here. It feels kind of the same. So like after the first 8 or so, we're a bit like, okay, heard this already now. So yeah, I would say some kind of change here, some like maybe rhythm change, some new element coming in, some vocals, something like that. It's just a little bit samey, you know, from here. You got some things, like some little melodic things, but there's too much of the same other stuff that's just like repeating over and over. So yeah, I think just rework the drums, and I think it will make a big difference on the track, and then you go from there. See if you actually need to add anything new, if you like improve the drums quite a lot. Do things like drum fills here as well, like little rolls and builds, just to add more tension. Yeah, that's all I would say on the track. It's the same there. Okay, cool. Thank you for sending it in. Right. I haven't used these in a while. Give it a little. Yeah, definitely solid, but just needs work. So yeah, needs work on the drums. So I don't know if anyone else has donated, so I'm just gonna go from the queue. If you've donated, let me know. If not, then I'm gonna just go from like here and then work my way down. Obviously, we'll skip the people that have already played. In fact, I should be able to do like, yeah, Mark reviewed. Let me just do that real quick. Mark reviewed, and there's Greymane. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do Echo. The Echo Vault, where the truth lies. Again, this is pretty repetitive here. You need to be looking at making your tracks a bit more dynamic, guys. Like, you know, have sections that are kind of catch people off by surprise sometimes, like taking all the drums away, bringing in this new, like, bold element to draw your attention, then bringing the drums back in, things like that. Just repeating elements over and over does get boring. And you don't have anything really distinct melodically going on here. Like, you've got melodics and they're there, but it's more like an atmospheric kind of thing. Like the vocals not really saying anything very clear. The little kind of glidey diva lead thing is not really playing anything that's like catching your attention. It just kind of comes in and out. So yeah, we need something to catch our attention. Maybe it comes in here. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Hmm. I don't really know how I feel about this surprise thing here. I liked that. I think what I liked about it is that it surprised me. It was the fact that it was different. I was like, oh, I didn't expect you to do that. But I think it's more like I didn't really like it's the sound design on the like the noise you have there, the lead. And I think overall with the whole track, you have too much reverb and delay on things. Like the vocal is really lost. Like I can barely hear what she's saying. So if you have reverb and delay directly on any of your channels, try taking them off and use return channels. That's just like rule number one, and it will make a big difference to the elements sounding more clear in the mix. Because there's just a lot of like atmosphere and not a lot of like distinction. Um, but yeah, more things like this. Was cool. This was like something different and bold, which was nice. Like it made it stand out a bit. But I think like yeah, the mix kind of let the rest of the track down, so it didn't really hit as well as it should have. Um, and yeah, the melodic ideas weren't great. Like pretty good overall. Like I would say like a 6 out of 10 melodically. And the drums are pretty nice, but yeah, kind of the mix let it down a little bit, and the melodics weren't like yeah anything outstanding, I guess, or and the vocal kind of got lost. So I'm just like it became a little bit forgettable apart from this little moment here, and it was forgettable because there wasn't really anything strong like standing out. But yeah, pretty good overall. Just need a bit of work there. Give it a little clap. Thank you for sending it in. What do you say here? Let me just check the chat. Are you just chatting? You're just chatting crap. Don't listen to DO5. He's a washed up old man. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Alright, next one. Fucking old man. This is fun. This is really fun. I'm liking this. It's I don't know what vibe it's reminding me of. Maybe someone in the chat can say, but yeah, it's nice. There's something going on with the bass. I don't know if it's like late or something, but it feels a bit. It's like sticking out a bit, or maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Could be like you could filter it more, maybe, so it's like more, just like more subby. But something feels a bit weird about it. Like it's not. It's like perfectly on time with the other, like the main lead, but I like the vibe. Ledger, yeah. Yeah, the bass is throwing me off. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's right. It might be a side chain. I think there's some notes that you just don't need to play. Like you're playing like every note of the melody when you could like minimize it a little bit. It's a bit confusing, but otherwise, I like the melodies. Like these guys are being a bit. I don't know if it's harsh by saying it's like Donkey Kong or Sonic the Hedgehog, because I don't know if someone said that about my song, I'd be like, oh, that's not what I was going for. But I mean, they're great games. So, but yeah, really nice. Like it's uplifting. It's groovy, melodically rich. Like there's a lot going on, but it's and it's not boring. Like we've listened to it for quite a while here, and I'm not bored. Yeah, curious what you're gonna do in the second half. It's a compliment. Yeah, fair enough. That's what I'll go for. GTA 4. Who told you that? Yeah, man.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That was pretty sick, man. Really enjoyable, really uplifting. It was like positive and happy, and I don't know if it's in major or whatever, but it wasn't cheesy, I don't think. It was like borderlining, but you did a good job of like keeping it just like cool and lighthearted. Really, really nice overall. Solid, like 9 out of 10. I'd just say the bass was the thing that threw me off. Just like watch the timing of the bass or whatever you're doing with it. It needs to be a bit tighter. Yeah, really nice. Really rated that. All right, let's move on. Straight in. Sorry guys, Sunklo sent me donation. I just saw it now. So I'm just going to go to that one first. I think it's this one. I recognize the this is like typical SoundCloud. It's very crazy experimental stuff. I love it. Only a little comment now here is I think you've got like one too many kicks. It's like kind of towards the end of the phrase. I think you just don't need it. It feels a bit like confusing or kind of like sloppy. So yeah, maybe just like more space would be good. Okay, so it's really cool overall. Like, it's experimental, it's different, but I think you need to push it a bit further in terms of like reinventing the track a little bit in the second half, because it gets a little bit boring listening to that same dun 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 dun. We've heard it for a bit too long here. Like, you really could just switch the track up a bit here, like change it, make it more moody, maybe like more bass driven, and then come back to this sound later on. Instead, what you've done is like added more layers playing the same rhythm, but like just little vocal chops and things, and it becomes a bit more confusing and a bit more messy, rather than it being like, yeah, more interesting and groovy or something like that. So yeah, I would kind of really look in this second half personally, and maybe just try to look to almost like, yeah, not reinvent the track, but think of it as like two different halves, and then you could bring back in like some of these elements later on. At least that's what I would do. But yeah, pretty cool overall. Mix doesn't feel too bad. It just feels a little bit confusing or a little bit sloppy just because of the kick. So yeah, just think of having more space, even though you got it kind of like skippy and jumpy, but you could still like use space a bit more in the mix or in the drum programming. Yeah, cool. Thank you for donating. Yeah. Let's move on. Keep forgetting to mark it as reviewed. Okay, so now we're listening to Nick. Yeah, so this one starts straight in. I'm guessing this is like, it's quite short, so I'm guessing this is like not the final version, because yeah, it starts pretty full on. feel about this one? It's a tricky one. Like it's super solid. Like everything works pretty well. I'm just like, I guess I'm struggling to connect with it, but it might just be like a melodic thing. I don't know if it's like too busy or not, because in the low end with like that constant like tom groove. And yeah, it does feel a bit repetitive because obviously you've played the groove like right at the beginning, and then we have a break, and then we go back to the groove again, and then it just kind of stays the same here. Like you've got some melodics coming in, but the melodics that you have, like including the vocal, are very faint. So it's like they're not really pulling your attention. So all that we're really listening to, or like all that I can focus on, is the low end, like the kick and that tom groove and your bass. And so like if you're playing that for a long period of time and we don't have anything else which is like distinct, then obviously it's going to be it's going to feel a bit repetitive. I think that's like what it is. I'm not sure what else, or like why I'm not connecting with it. I don't know if it's just like the mix, or I think it is just the lack of having like something bold and melodically that's sticking out, because you've got these like bell things as well, but they're just like, it's more like ear candy than like a strong distinct melody or hook. Yeah, I mean, pretty solid overall, but it just, it feels like kind of early days in the project. Feels like you still need to work on some variation and new elements. All right, cool. Thanks for sending it in. Pretty nice overall. I think I've done this one right. Yeah. No. Maybe not. No, I haven't. Okay, cool. All right. This is Aniyanma. Good day for your heart. Who's going? DF5. Alright, man. See you later. Are you again? It's kind of against the rules. Not really, but I'm gonna have to go to someone else, come back to it when we have time, just because there's other people that have submitted, and we've done one of yours, but that actually did sound really nice. Yeah, does sound nice. Okay, let's go to somebody else. Okay, this is Clamor. I think this is Clamor, who I used to teach. Maybe. Are you in the chat? Yeah, MJ Cole, Sincere is a banger. MJ Cole's. This reminds me of Rain a lot. Really nice. that was beautiful. Like,
Perfect.
really, really, really nice. It just needs a master. I think you're good to go. Honestly, like the melodics are like top notch. You need to send it out. It reminds me of Rain, if you know Rain, the guy I've worked with quite a lot. He's really like beautiful piano and just like subtle, like not too in your face, just like chilled, but melodically very rich and mature. Like, it's really, really nice. Solid 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Just needs a master. Just needs to be a bit louder. I'd send it to like Silk or even Colorize might take it. I don't know if you have many releases. I think I know who you are. I'm not sure. Where's your name? Yeah, I think it's Klama who I used to teach. I think it's you. But yeah, this is beautiful. Like truly beautiful. Get it sent out. Get it finished. Thank you for sending it in. Really nice. That was very enjoyable. All right. So we only have a few left, kind of, or I think people are adding to the queue. I'm gonna do until past. So like, yeah, 15 minutes more. So I might not get to everyone, I'm afraid, but I'll try. Okay, this one, it's like got some great ideas. Like this drop here was super solid. I was getting a little bit like, not lost, but wasn't loving this first half. I don't know if it's like too many different elements or... think it's like that sound, that bang, bang, bang. It's a bit thin. Yeah, I think just melodically it wasn't super strong here, but here was really solid and kind of saved the track. All I would say overall that you're missing a bit of lower mids of your bass. Like you just have this solid sub, and then you kick, and then you've got like some mids, but you don't really have anything in like your lower mids in this. Oh, I can't really show it at the same time. But here, and so the track feels a little bit like hollow, and we're missing a bit of like the warmth and like fatness in the track. So yeah, try and just layer something in, like just have a bass, maybe an octave up, nice sawtooth, like a thick sawtooth, bit of chorus. I think that could help quite a lot, having the track feel a bit thicker. Maybe watch a little bit of your like mids and tops and bring up the low end a little bit more, just like mix wise. But overall, pretty good, pretty solid, a little bit different. Just like the vocal saying the Lord is good, a little like religious. Nice. Yeah, solid, but I'd give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10, just because this first half here and the mix needs a bit of work, but overall pretty good. All right, thanks for sending it in. How regular do I do the streams, you asked? Yeah, too much vocal, that's probably it. The vocal is like, yeah, too often, and it's like repeats over and over again. I couldn't tell you how regular the streams are. I try to do it regular, but then life gets in the way. But I'll try to do like every couple of weeks, and it's usually on like a Tuesday, like today. It just depends on like my work, because my work's a bit like sporadic. But I try to do it as often as I can. Just stay in the Discord, and you'll see I'll post in there. All right, so I'm not sure who this is. Let's see. Adam Kina. That mix. Now we're talking. I'm sorry to kill the momentum, but this is really nice. The mix is great. Like the drums are popping through, bass is lovely, and the chord progression is lovely. Really great so far. All I would say is just this lead here. It feels almost a bit too dry, and like you could probably just ease the attack off a little bit, just so it's not so percussive. Could be a tasting though, but I think if you either put a little bit more reverb on it or delay to soften it a bit, it might fit a little bit better in the mix, because the percussive part of it might be quite nice, especially like later on. But yeah, something to just kind of soften it a bit, and have the tails bleed over a bit more, so it's not so dry. Let's go back here a bit. Yeah, I'd say actually, if I'm being super critical, I'd say you could do better job with the melody. Like it's not the best. I thought like it would come together a bit more when all this is playing in, and it's like it's good and it's like pretty good, but it's just not like hitting the spot. I just think it's just the note choice. Like you could just be choosing, like telling a slightly different story, maybe a little bit less space in between the notes as well, or some things in between to connect it. Um, but with it being like quite dry here, it works better because obviously you have all these elements for it. So what I was saying before with the reverb and delay, just do it here, like just automate it so it's a bit wetter when there's not so much going on. But here it works pretty well. But just, yeah, I don't know, I think you could do a better job with the melody. Just like listening to the rest of the track, you've done such a good job, and then the melody kind of lets it down a little bit. Super short. I almost feel like you could have done another bridge and then another drop, to be honest. Yeah, super solid though. Like a good 9, 8 out of 10. Just the little things there, like the mixing. Otherwise, is pretty much perfect, and the impact's great here. But yeah, a bit short, I would say. I think do a little bit more, and work on the melody, and you've got yourself a little banger. Sounds like Joey from Friends. Cake good, mint good, cake good. What does he say? Something like that. Alright, so we're gonna get to Bendy Jadig. Bendy.
You look so cute when you try to dance.
Did I say that right? Bendy Jadig.
2 left feet, you don't stand a chance. Come to me, give me both your hands. You know you can, yeah.
Feels very old school.
You look so cute when you try to dance.
Can I guess your age?
2 left feet,
I'm gonna say like 40
stand
plus.
a chance. Come to me, give me both your hands. You know you can, yeah. You look so cute when you try to dance. 2 left feet, you don't stand a chance. Come to me, give me both your hands. You know you can.
So far, I'm liking it. I mean, it isn't really like my style, like as you might know if you listen to any of my music, or like the style that I listen to. So I'm not fully vibing with it, but like I'm appreciating it. The only thing I didn't love was the piano. I think it was like the piano sample or like the whatever you're using, the sampler. It just feels like super dry and a bit like the velocity was like really stiff. I think maybe if you could use a different library or something which has a bit more like character. It feels a bit like the Ableton piano, like it's just a bit rigid. Um, but yeah, apart from that, it's pretty cool. Like it's definitely very like almost nostalgic. But yeah, let's keep it. Something. Like the trancey lead. Ah, okay. See that? See them ears? Picked up that Ableton piano.
You look so cute.
Oh yeah, it was something I was gonna say. Just with your effects there, like your reverse crash and stuff. Try if you can to like use other things in the track for like your effects. Just because this it feels a little bit like drag and droppy and a bit. Well, I mean, you may be going for this old school style, but it feels a bit, if I'm honest, like a bit basic, like using like the reverse crash and things like that. So try using like reverb sends or like recording the tails of some of your elements and using them as like your swells and things like that. Or if you're gonna have these reverse effects, have them a little bit more subtle so they're not just like so obvious.
When you try to dance, 2 left feet, you don't stand a chance. Come to me, give me both your hands.
Yeah, if I guess your age, I'm gonna say like 40 plus. Am I right?
Yeah,
Maybe you don't want to reveal that.
you look so cute. When you try to dance, 2 left feet, you don't stand a chance.
Yeah, the only other little thing I'll say is just with that vocal, you could probably bring it out more. You don't have to just turn it up, but you can maybe sidechain it over some of the melodics that it's like playing alongside, just so we can really hear it more, because it's a great little vocal. So it'd be nice if it came out a bit more. But yeah, overall, man, really solid. Very, yeah, as I say, old school. I would just say, yeah, maybe with some of the libraries like the piano and things like that, maybe finding some with like a little bit more, I don't know, color and depth and like interest, so they just don't sound so. Some of them sound a little bit like stiff and rigid. Would be my main critique. But yeah, thanks for sending it in. Nice job. All right, we're gonna do. I'll do how many more? All right, let's just do all of them. But don't send me any more because I'm only gonna do these. only little thing just I'm noticing now, I think the kick is a little bit knocky. Like I would EQ a little bit in your around the 300 hertz, 400 hertz, just so it's not so like boxy and a bit more deep. At least here, because you don't have much going on like in the highs and the mids, so it's just kind of sticking out a bit. Yeah. Really solid, like very tranquil, very minimal, which is great. Like it worked really well. Obviously, I've said already about the kick. I think it might even just be turning the kick down or turning the other elements up. You can see with the mix, it's like this hedgehog. So the kick is like poking at the top, and then you've got all your melodics like here, which is very different in volume. So you could bring those things up a little bit more. I think you might be missing some like melodic element, some kind of I don't know, I don't always say the same thing, but some kind of hookier element or some melody that we can follow along with, because the melody you have now is this kind of like nice atmospheric backgroundy thing, which is great, but I mean it's going to be a lot more memorable if you have something that's like a bit more distinct or catchy. And when I say catchy, obviously I don't mean it doesn't have to be cheesy. It's just like, I guess a good reference for this would be Claire. He's got a track that's like this breakbeat, the one he released on Juna Deep. It's an absolute banger. I love it. What's it called? Yeah, High Above. This track is great. Yeah, so he has this like melody. which is just like chugging it along, dun da dun, and it builds, and then later on it's like a full melody here. Track's so good. If you're not heard it, listen to it. It's fucking sick. But yeah, that could be a good reference for you. Just like a little bit more melodic depth. Okay, let's move on. Lost the chat. All right. So where are we? Last one? No, 2 more. That's pretty sick. Very different. Yeah, stood out. Like it was unique. And mixing wise, you're not far off. I think because you have it quite loud, So you're pushing everything up in volume, and then the kick kind of gets lost a bit, especially when it's playing at the same time as something else. Like the bass is probably overshadowing the kick a bit. So you could just sidechain a bit more, like have the kick sidechain over more elements. I don't know if you're doing that already, but maybe that could fix the problem. Or just turn everything down a little bit apart from the kick, and it will just help with the groove a bit more. Because at the minute it's getting a bit like overshadowed by the mids and the melodics and things like that. But otherwise, everything else sounds very crisp and clean. Like the clap snare comes through really nicely, and all the melodics are cool. Very like kind of spooky and just weird and cool. But yeah, really nice. Thank you for sending it in. All right, last one. Where is it? Yeah, Mika James. Biophonic. That one is getting a golden buzzer. Sure.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Perfect.
That's a bang, man. Let's just see what this guy's saying. Yeah, man, that was fucking sick. Drop was banging, nice and chunky, mix perfect. All the little elements throughout, like, kept it nice and interesting and rolling. I liked all the like weird bendy stuff. It's cool, man. Just the right amount. I agree. Someone said about like a bootleg a cappella could be cool. Like it definitely would catch people's attention a bit, like maybe here in this little build up. But it was also pretty cool that you just had this little thing here, and then we just went straight into this solid groove. Really good work, man. Get this one out. It's a 10 out of 10 banger. It's good to end on a banger. It was nice. Been a really big, wide range of tunes tonight, which has been great. It's nice to hear everyone's different styles. So yeah, thank you everyone who sent in your music. It's been great to listen to it all. I think we've gone through everyone, which is the first. So yeah, I'll try and do another stream next. Oh, not next week. Maybe next. No, I'm working a lot next week. The week after, maybe. So yeah, catch you guys in the next one. I think I'll do like a production stream maybe tomorrow, or maybe tonight. Yeah. Peace out, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for donating. Thank you for sending in the demos. I'll catch you soon.